Hey community, this is Dr. Hugh and I'm back at you again with another new protocol I've been working on. So if you're watching this video, give me a thumbs up, like it, share it, subscribe to my station, whatever you need to do. Now somewhere within wherever you're seeing this, I'm hopefully going to have a link for a PDF for all these different nutrients, because there's a lot of different nutrients that are going into this new protocol, this new gut protocol, anti-inflammatory protocol, ligament protocol, tendon protocol, which I've been doing personally myself. And I really try to pick out the most economical nutrients and the best quality nutrients so you can get these nutrients and start turning your health around and moving the ship slowly but surely. And as you know, if you've seen any of my protocols, it's in a drip. I like to call it the IV drip. So you sip this the whole entire day. So if you're watching this video, give me a thumbs up, like it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And the key to this is you want to start small with all these nutrients. I'm talking maybe like a half teaspoon of these nutrients. So start with one nutrient, do that for three or 4 days. Add the second nutrient, do that for 3 or 4 days, and then the third, fourth, fifth. I don't know. There's like 6 or 7 different things in this amazing healing protocol that I'm doing, but you want to start slow and work your way up. So I hope you enjoy this protocol and download the PDF. Take care, and where there's help, there's hope. Bye-bye. Hey community, I'm really excited to show you my dog today. This is Normie, and Normie's going to be helping us out doing this new, I'm going to call it the new anti-inflammatory ligament healing concoction, Dr. Hugh's concoction that I've made. So these are all the different things that I'm going to show you how you're going to want to utilize them and why you're going to want to utilize them. If you have any kind of like tendon problem or inflammation or even neuropathy. So really, with working with my clients, I really came up with some protocols, and one of the protocols would be like a phospholipid fat therapy protocol. Then there's another protocol where we want to do an anti-inflammatory protocol where we're actually trying and heal the gut, decrease inflammation, and really decrease overall body inflammation. And this is what this protocol is. So in the link below, wherever you're seeing this video, there should be a link. I'm going to give you, or there should be a PDF. I'm going to give you all the links on where I bought all this stuff. So this is very easy for you to buy this stuff on Amazon and apply this to your own life. So these are the ingredients that I've worked with. These are the ones that I know work. So let's begin. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go over some stuff here. We have the MSM powder right here. And this right here is, you will put a scoop of this in your shake, and you can see right here, this is the powder. Now, what I'm going to show you to do is, because we have so many different ingredients here, right, is we're going to make 12 of these little things right here. So these are going to be our concoction. We're going to put all the ingredients in here, so then you have 5 or 10 or 12 days of your supplements already preloaded, so you don't have to do this every single day, so it takes out the time. And again, I'm going to show you the link to do this. But MSM right here is, you can go and Google all this stuff and you can find out all the details of what this does. But this is for connective tissue, brain, cells, MSM, white powder, and there's a little scooper right in there. So this comes with a scooper, which is right here, okay? So you can see this little scooper right in here, MSM. So that's the first thing. Now, the vitamin C right here, this is through Seeking Health Vitamin C. This is the best vitamin C that I've come up with. It tastes very, very good. This actually makes the drink palatable, where you can actually enjoy the taste, and you can see right there in there, it also has a scooper in it as well. So this is vitamin C. Then the next ingredient is through Vital Nutrient, which is going to be marine collagen. Now, why did I get the marine collagen? The marine collagen, I feel, is the best because I just do not believe, or I'm not a big fan of basically the beef industry in the United States. I think the beef industry is tainted. Even if you get collagen that says US organic, USDA organic, I'm still not buying this. So this is wild caught fish, right? Wild caught fish. So I think this is going to be a product that's very pure and help build the collagen. You can see right here, it's a white powder right there, okay? Then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding some anti-inflammatory things. This is Quercetin. This comes in a powder. You can get this on Amazon. And let me just open this up. Now, if you've done any research on Quercetin, this is an anti-inflammatory condition. Like Every condition, if you have a chronic problem right here, you're suffering from a chronic inflammatory process that we need to down-regulate, and this shake is one of the things that you can do to down-regulate that. Then we have the turmeric powder. I mean, this thing right here, I got on Amazon, USDA organic. I mean, this whole thing, this 2 pounds is like $16, right? So you can see right in there. So what we're really doing is really what big companies do is they buy all this stuff in powder and then they mix it together and then they 4x the price. So what we're doing, or what I'm showing you, is how to decrease the cost as much as possible, but yet have the maximum healing, anti-inflammatory ligament, nerve shake possible, okay? Then we have magnesium glycinate, and if you've seen any of my videos, we talk about the IV drip. You can see there's powder in there, and right in here there comes with a little scooper right in here. Okay, so that's the scooper, comes right in here. Magnesium glycinate, this would be the IV drip kind of thing, right? Then here what we have is, this is very, very critical. This is George's aloe vera juice right in here. This comes in gallons. You buy this on Amazon, and you want to get this stuff right here. You don't get any other product that's yellow or anything like this. This has taken out all the protein. Like if you see other aloe vera juice that's that has a little yellow tint to that, not all the proteins have been taken out. So this is highly, highly purified aloe vera juice, and this is very, very critical if you have any digestive problems at all. This is going to soothe everything right in here. So this is what you're looking at right here, and it literally tastes like water. I've had people that have had IBS, and the only thing they could eat was rice. I had them actually cook the rice in this and take the rice because it's soothing the whole entire digestive system. So this is really, really critical. And then here, I feel like I've done a lot of research on this. This is DSMO. DSMO. So this is a really critical nutrient. Now, on DSMO, what this is this is a material that's been around since 1860, all right? So this is a solvent, okay, that allows absorption to be very, very quickly into your cells. So you can put it on topically, I put it on topically, and you take it orally. So this makes this whole shake here highly, highly absorbable in your gut. Like when I first started doing DSMO, I put it on my shoulder and I could instantly taste the DSMO in my mouth. Now, there's a caveat on this. Sometimes if you start eating or drinking too much, you can start to smell like sulfur, all right, like onions or garlic. So this is how you need to know. You can just judge if you're putting too much of this stuff in your drink or on your skin. So this is DSMO. I suggest if you have not seen this or done any research on this, that you want to do research on this. And within the video, hopefully somewhere, I can put some links to this as well. Okay, then finally here, I've gotten 2 cups here. This is a 32 ouncer right here with a wide mouth. You get this on Amazon right here. Now, I prefer this one right here. And I'll give you the link to this. This is a 64 ounce with a nice wide opening there to put your different nutrients in. And then it also has come with this sleeve right here, which I really like. This sleeve right here. Now, what I've noticed is this is kind of big. So, you know, I'll put one of my special concoctions in here, and I'll drink this the whole day. This is 64 ounces, but sometimes it's kind of big and sometimes it's kind of hard to shake. Versus if you get a 32 ouncer, right? Maybe you make 2 of these a day, but you make these cups are a lot smaller, okay? So the ingredients that you would put in there would be smaller. So what I'm going to do is, if you're doing this, what you want to do is you want to start with one nutrient at a time. You don't want to do all these at once. You need to figure out if you're sensitive to any of these nutrients. So what I would do initially here is I would take a teaspoon, so you have a half teaspoon, and you just take a teaspoon right here and you just put that in some water and you just mix that for a couple days, and then you see if you have any sensitivity to it. And you want to do that with each nutrient. The MSM, you do that for a couple days. Then the marine collagen, you do that for a couple days. The quercetin, the turmeric, magnesium, the aloe vera juice, and the DMSO. So you do one nutrient, take that for a couple days, then you can add another nutrient, and you take that for a couple days, and then you add a third nutrient, and then you take that for a couple days. The reason is is because, you know, a lot of people with chronic conditions are sick. They have some kind of sensitivity. So if you are sensitive to one of these nutrients, we want to figure out which one it actually is. Now, what you want to do with all these nutrients, you want to start very, very small, right, with the nutrients, and then work your way up. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just put these out. I'm going to start making my product here. You can just see how I make this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with the magnesium powder. And you know, this is kind of sloppy just because it's in powder. So if you make these at one time, then you only have to clean it up once. Now, with the magnesium, you might want to start just really slow. You might want to just start with like a quarter of a scoop here, right? I know these nutrients, I know that they don't affect my body. So I'm going to put 1 scoop of these nutrients in all these cups, because I know that's what I'm good at. I mean, I've done this enough where I know my body. So you're going to have to do the same thing, as you're going to have to know your body. Okay, we got the magnesium. Now let's do the MSM right here. And I'm just going to use the scooper in here. 1 scoop here is 3 grams.
So Olivia, she can go over to whatever.
Okay, so far we put in the glycinate powder and then the MSM. Now I'm going to put in the vitamin C. Now the vitamin C, this is really, I mean, it's for to build cartilage, right? But it's also for taste. So sometimes you're going to have to play around with this and see, you know, what you like to taste. I like the taste of vitamin C, so I like to put in like 1.5 scoops on my mixture here. Okay, so I ran out of the vitamin C, but you just want to kind of make sure you got enough vitamin C. I would buy 2 of these and do 1 to 2 scoops with the vitamin C. Then here with the marine collagen, just it's a white powder. There's no scooper in there. And on the back here, it says basically 2 rounded tablespoons is 1 serving. Now, for me, I just put in 1 serving here. So this is a tablespoon. So actually, this is actually a teaspoon, but it says a tablespoon, so I'm just going to put a couple right in there. So I'll put 2 tablespoons in there. And you can see just with the powder, this is why it's nice just to do this all at once, because it kind of gets, you know, over the place a little bit on the counter. So if you only drink 1 of these a day, I mean, you have 12 days worth of supplements ready to go. Okay, then the quercetin right here, and the quercetin I just use a 1/2 teaspoon, There's actually a little scooper in here. I just don't like it because it just kind of, the stuff sticks in there. So I just use the ones that I have. So I'm just putting a half teaspoon in there. And you can adjust these nutrients. Like if you don't like the taste of one of these things, it's too strong, you know, then you just use less of it. And as you slowly work your way up and know what's going to work for you, you're going to know how much of these things that you actually like for the flavor. So the quercetin, I don't have a problem with the quercetin. The turmeric powder though, this is, I mean, my palate is not a big fan of this, but I just know like it's really anti-inflammatory and it's going to help your gut. So I generally put a little less in there. Another thing too that you could do if you wanted to is you could just put these in glass jars. Put these in glass jars. So I'm putting about a half scoop in there. Put these in glass jars and it might be a little easier for you to get it out and serve it. Okay, so this is kind of like what it's looking like right now, right? Then what I'm going to do is, let's take this out here. I'm going to use this big one right here. Now with the aloe vera juice, you just kind of, guesstimate how much you want to put in here, and I just kind of put that much in. And then here with the DMSO, you do not want to use a lot of the DMSO here. Like I literally use like a quarter of a teaspoon. So right here, so it takes very little bit of DMSO. So right here, this is 1/2 of a teaspoon. So I'm just going to measure this just really. Just put a little bit in there. Okay, just put a little. See if you can see that. I mean, it's not that much in there. It's just a little bit right in there. And that's all the DMSO that I'm going to put in there. All right? And then from there, I'm just going to put our mixture in there. I'm going to do that right over here because sometimes it spills a little bit. Okay, so this is what it's kind of looking like. And then what I'm going to do, put some ice in there. Then let's fill it up with a little bit of water. We'll fill it all the way up or close to it. And then just shake. Now one thing I've noticed with this right here, I do like to shake it with this sleeve on it just because it's easier to grip. Now every time you drink it, you're going to want to like shake it up to get those nutrients mixed up. But let me just take the sleeve off here. You can see really. Like, look at that. Like, that's a healing drink right there. This is healing drink. This is an anti-inflammatory drink. This is a tendon drink. This is a gut drink. And you just sip this. You literally sip this the whole entire day. And it's the IV drip. You can put more vitamin C in there to give it a little more taste, but this tastes very, very good. And you can always just add some more water. So now it's mixed up a little bit. Let's put some more water in there. Now with the water, you definitely want to get purified water or have a purified system because that gets out the fluoride and the chloride in the water. And just mix it and this again. This doesn't need to be cooled or anything like that, right? You don't need to like have this on ice the whole day, but you want to put ice cubes in there. So that's it. So you can just like, I mean, it's just beautiful. Like just the look of that, just like it just says healing in there. I mean, it's just like a healing drink. So I put a lot of time in this, a lot of research in finding all these different nutrients. I put a lot of time in finding these different products that you can buy in bulk. And really, this is going to save you is a lot of money buying this, buying these cups, and then making your mixture, you know, once every 10 days or whatever you want to do. Now with this, if you wanted to go smaller, you can buy smaller containers like this. If you wanted to do smaller containers and then use this 32 ounce a day, what I would do is I would just make smaller mixtures, half of this mixture right here, and then drink 2 of these a day if you don't want to make a big one like this, because this is kind of bulky and hard to move around. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video here. If you've liked it, give me a thumbs up, share it, and just remember, is where there's help, there's hope. Take care, bye-bye.